Hey guys, what's up? Andre here of cinemorph.com. Today an awesome piece. It's an Iron Man Mark III diecast edition by Hot Toys. A long expected and awaited figure, and I think it really paid off. So stay tuned for this video review. We start off with the box. Alright guys, so for a quick look at the box, a totally different style in terms of the cover art, different linings of red, yellow and blue, but basically the underbody is like from the other diecast pieces, but it's still a bit of a refreshing concept art. So we're talking here about the MMS256. It's the 7th diecast figures of Hot Toys, and as you can see here, it's the special edition version coming directly from Hong Kong, which means you get this special bonus VIP gift, this little art corrector piece with a print on Tony Stark has a heart. So let's continue with the figure itself. Okay guys, so here we go. This is the Mark III right out of the box, and as you can see, pretty awesome I have to say. The proportions and the overall weight and look is really amazing on this figure. So let's have first a look on the accessories. As you can see, you get this base here with that you normally get with the other diecast figures, and then of course you get different items here. For example, you got different hands, articulated ones here, more static ones, then you got forearm missiles just for replacing, then you got a replacement for the shoulder pads which he used in the movie, I think in this Afghanistan scene, and then the anti-air countermeasure piece, which was on the older pieces. It was integrated into the body or into the actual figure. Now you have to manually replace it. Okay, then of course we continue here with the secondary head sculpt, which is basically just a standard Robert Downey Jr. Likeness without battle damage, but really high quality standard. And of course the secondary faceplate. The special item that you get with the special version is this art corrector proof that Tony Stark has a heart, and you can light it up here. So this is definitely a nice light up feature, and the glass cabinet is really durable. You can take it off and then you even can do some articulation here. So that's really cool. No idea what this is going for on eBay, probably this one at least 40 bucks right now. So continuing here, we've got this last piece, which is basically a secondary app piece. You can replace the app section with this one here, which you can see is a bit shaped to get the figure into a landing pose. Unfortunately, it's all plastic, so no diecast pieces here, but I will show you this afterwards. So let's have a bit of focus on the armor. I mean, the armor is amazing. It's a diecast piece. I've never owned the first Mark III nor the Battle Damage edition, but this one really looks really amazing. I mean, the golden and red parts are totally clean and awesomely painted. It's incredible in the end. And I think there's a lot of discussion on terms of the red tone compared to some movie pictures. I think I throw in some. So in the first scene when Tony Stark mounted this suit for the first time, it was all candy bright red. But afterwards in some battle scenes and in the end scene, it was in this purple red, and I think lots of promotion pics use this purple red for whatever reason. But I think the real color, looking at the props and other stuff and material of the movie, I think it was really originally bright candy red, and Hot Toys really pulled this off. I mean, it looks amazing. Even this piece here, which is actually plastic, is amazingly done. So you have all these clean cuts here, so very well sculpted. Also this part on the abs, this is all plastic. You can remove it to uncover the interior of the armor, as you can remove this part here. Then of course, if you compare it to some other Iron Man suits, you will recognize that the golden tone is a bit different. So they use like a matte golden paint job on the golden parts here, which really makes a difference, and I think it looks such high quality if you have it in hand. So let's do a bit of focus on articulation. As you can see here, there's almost no limitation on the arms. You will see a bit of a gap, but there's no like mechanism on the Mark 42 where you can slide it out. You can hide the gap definitely with these armor pads here of the shoulders and the pecs armor. So there's absolutely no problem. The really special thing comes here on the ab section and on the thighs. So here you got different buttons. Actually, this one is a button here, and this one is a button, and you can take off the first part and the lower part, and then you can replace the middle part with the twirled section to get the landing pose. Then you can take off this armor plate here on the front. Let's try it out. So here we go. Of course, you've got a lot of light up features on these figures, and I think the switch is down here. So here we go. This is the arc reactor lit up, nice and shiny. This is all plastic, no die-cast pieces. So this piece here is actually a bit of a drawback. As you can see here, there are two pieces. The first one is for the upper torso armor, and the second one is for the lower ab section. And they're somehow connected, but they're all plasticky. Actually, you can separate them, but no idea what's happening. But it really draws a bit of the value of the figure if you feel on the front section of the figure and it's all plastic. So that's a bit of an unfortunate piece. Then of course for the leg articulation, you got these sliding panels here as you have on recent die-cast releases, and you really have to be careful when you do the landing pose not to scratch this piece here. Maybe the camera can pick it up. There's a bit of a scratch mark, which is probably done by articulating it into the landing pose. So really be careful on this one. This button here on the lower part actually lowers down the bottom section here, as you know from other figures like Iron Patriot and Mark 42. So I will show you now in the next section the landing pose. Just a quick spotlight here. As I said, you can push this button, the upper torso comes off, and you can then of course attach this twirled, twisted section of the ab. It just all slides in. It's all plastic again, so no die-cast pieces here, and now you will be able to do the landing pose. So this is the default torso. There's even a third button, I think it's this one. So this one is even the button here. If you push this, you can then separate the ab section like this, and now it's really an open way to do like a landing pose. Alright, and here we go. So this is the landing pose, very easily doable with this secondary ab piece, and it really looks awesome. So there's absolutely no hindrance in terms of articulation on the legs, and look at these details. I mean, crazy stuff. As you can see here, you can open these air flaps as you can do on other Iron Man figures. You can then even separate these metallic pieces here. So that's really cool. And overall it has this just a very weighty feel, and really pays off in the end. So this is the definite Mark III for the moment at least, and I'm really happy with this purchase. So just if somebody's curious, this is how it looks with the secondary ab piece attached. yeah, just a bit twisted, so definitely not recommendable for this pose. Alright, so let's do a bit of focus on the secondary weapon systems. As you can see here, I placed the secondary shoulder pads, which include the missile pods. And I think they're a bit of a letdown. I mean, they have absolutely no articulation on terms of rotating. You just can tilt them up and down, but it looks a bit static. I think in the movie they have like a tilting articulation, which is a bit unfortunate. And here on the forearm you can see the missile, the rocket missile launcher, which looks really, really nice. So this is just one detachable piece. So you have a basic cover, or you can replace it with the missile launcher. Okay, so I got a question from one of my subscribers, Gary from I think the UK. He asked which headscarf we can put on the Mark III. So I tried different situations, and what I thought to be working is when I take the section piece of the Mark VII, which goes to the helmeted piece, you can attach the arc reactor creation set headscarf easily. What doesn't work is this piece here. So this is like a default eBay type of body, neck plug adapter. It doesn't fit into the socket here, and the neck just won't be will just look a bit awkward and too high. So this is probably the best solution. Get the Mark VII neck plug. I think also the Mark IV will work, and put on the arc reactor creation set. Other headscarves like this one from the Mark VII will definitely fit also, because they have like a similar interconnection with the throat section into the body. So let's have just a quick direct comparison between the Mark VII and the Mark III diecast. As you can see here, the reds are almost similar. I think this is a bit darker, not much, but definitely different is the term of gold they used. So here it's a bit more goldy, and here it's just like this matte tone. And that's really nice. So let's have a look at the back side. And I think from overall impression, I really like the pack section here on the Mark III. They really got the proportions right here, got some cool static and epic poses, which I think were a bit weak on other Iron Man figures. Alright guys, so I'll finish this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, one final look with the blaster and repulsor hands on, and the present of the figure is really amazing. So for the retail price, which is about $310 I think without shipping, it will be an amazing figure. Especially if you don't own any other Iron Man figure, this is probably the one to get, because it's from the first movie, it's the first suit in red and gold. One minor restriction on the last note is that you can't really tilt the feet here or the boots. They have no tilt articulation, so they're a bit restricted. But other than that, a really nice figure. So thanks for watching, and until next time guys, bye bye.